blessed rising, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show, and today we'll be discussing Indigenous woman attacked by mob of white people for not wearing a bra. What is this? National Inquiry? I mean, you just running up on people, flu-flopping them for not wearing I mean, what is she, naked? I mean, y'all make it sound like she's walking around naked. Now, I too don't want folks running around all inappropriate, but you gotta let people wear what they gonna wear. It depends. Are you at the kids' park? Was you at a kiddie pool? And you're running around in your thong, draw, bathing suit? I mean, there needs to be something more. Or does there? Or is that what privilege is? PC privilege is. I'm Dwight and I say so. At any time, at any moment. I'm Dwight and I said this is the way it goes. And that's the way it goes. We'll dig deep into this when we come back after these brief, and I mean brief messages. But you shouldn't want them to be too brief because we will be discussing reparationes. ZeroAntiBlackRacism.com.
Be one to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood of Hot Lava Music TV and the Hot Lava Media Group. And I come to you today with an urgent call to action. And with that being said, this petition is to demand the US government immediately make anti-black racism a public health crisis, is now an active campaign at change.org. And after this message I'm going to need you to go over there and show your support. Right after you smash that like and subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. It doesn't cost you a thing. Now, this is a petition to demand cash reparations for foundational Black Americans addressing two critical components. So what is anti-Black racism? Anti-Black racism is defined here as policies and practices rooted in American institutions such as government, finance, education, healthcare, and justice that mirror and reinforce economic deprivation, racially targeted laws, beliefs, attitudes, prejudice, stereotyping and/or discrimination toward foundational Black Americans. What is a public health crisis?
Miss Kendra Blackwood, you're dropping some gems. Then y'all need to go hear the rest of them. ZeroAntiBlackRacism.com. Do your research. Now there's some good information over there yonder there, boy. Now this is a Blavity news article by Kui Mui, Kui, first name, last name MWAI. And I do have video. I usually tell you guys that before I go to break. Just to let you know, I do got some footage now. I got some footages of this attack by this mob. Notice it's a mob. You ain't never called no white folks no mob when they attack somebody black. You ain't never. You wouldn't even have printed that. You would have said allegedly. But let me let you in on a little secret. You didn't know they was black. And some of them don't know they black. Yeah, I said it. Indigenous people are black. Yup, I said it. I sure did. I don't care who's mad. Don't care. This is that fair use again for that video. Let's dig deep a little bit into it, and then I will play the video for you. It's 2 minutes long. I did watch it. I usually don't, but I had to. A horrifying video of an indigenous woman being attacked by a mob of white people for not wearing a bra. Are you indigenous to the writer of said article? Is that why we getting off with the attack by a mob of white people? And Blavity, ain't you a black publication? Ein. Well, ein. Shameful. Shameful. I'm going to go to the beginning because I like saying mob of white people. A horrifying video of an indigenous woman being attacked by a mob of white people. Can we just all admit that when you say mob of white people, it automatically has to be the KKK? Like your mind goes right to, it's the Ku Klux Klan, mob of white people, it's the Ku Klux Klan. I mean, can we all just be honest here? So let's read it again. A horrifying video of an indigenous woman being attacked by the Ku Klux Klan for not wearing a bra has gone viral on Twitter. The clip, shared and taken by the victim, Laura Gagnon, shows the mob accosting her and one suspect, who the police have yet to publicly identify, appears to strike her. Oh, so they know who it is. I mean, you getting some baby Negro treatment. Not really, though. Not really. Not really. Yet it goes on to say, yesterday evening I was attacked by a white woman who was upset I was wearing no bra. I still want to know, like, what were you wearing on the outside? I mean, it don't matter, but it do matter. I mean, you have to have context. This in no way approves the behavior of said PC deranged Karen. Bro, it's the bra Karen. No, I'm not. In fact, I'm condemning her. I'm simply saying we still have to have some decorum and decency in society. That's why we have so much anti-black racism, because we're decent people. Now you can, hey, they do all the crime and all the, shut up. Because if we break the numbers down and y'all ain't doing that UVID math, obviously the larger the population, the more you're going to have. So your numbers are already, stop it, staggering. Staggering. So don't even do it to yourself. Don't even come to me with them trumped up numbers. I don't want to hear it. So if you're walking around with a sheer white top on and you did like the golden child where she has on the sheer white top, then the water hits her and she got all her breasts out, was you doing that? It still don't get a woman no right. But I'm just trying to figure out. Folks run around with no bras all the time. So your reasoning, you're even like giving the lady a out. Do you not see that? Like, just say she was racist. It really can just be that simple. She's just good old fashioned racist. There was no reason. It's not the bra. It's not your clothes. It was your skin. Okay? And this is why we don't back y'all up. This is why we don't back nobody else up, because nobody backs us up when we say something's happening. We shouldn't even have to say nothing no more, because you see it with your eyes. You see it with your eyes. You see what's going on. And then you want everybody to feel your pain when it happens to you. The problem is you're not even feeling your own pain. You're still absolving the lady of the full responsibility of being a hate monger. She is a racist. Let's all say it together. Racist. That's what the lady is. That's what the mob of white people was, aka the Ku Klux Klan. Right? Nobody wants to just say it was racism. So that's why we have to say, as FBA and black people, y'all gotta hold your own Indian fry bread on this one. That's what you're gonna just have to do. Because you won't even admit that the lady was a racist. You're using the white mob, the white woman. You're dancing and tap dancing all around the subject that this woman is a hate monger and a racist. She attacked you. This should be a hate crime. But you have absolved her of responsibility and accountability for being a racist. You have belittled your own situation down to something trivial as no brawl. That's what you have made this issue about now. Brawl wearing. And I know why you did it. Because you figured more people would take you serious if you made it a sex thing. See? See? If you made it a race thing, oh, you're just playing the race card. And that's why we can't vibe with nobody like that. And that's why. And that's why. And that's why we have to stick to this. We have no friends. And that's what we learned today, boys and girls. I'm going to read the rest of this, but I wanted you to know that. I needed to get that point out before we got lost in the sauce with all this other mumble jumble and word salad about this old brawl. This isn't about no brawl. It has absolutely nothing to do with a brawl. This has to do with hatred. And the victim won't even say it. Therefore, we can't back you up on this one. Although, Indigenous lady, you come from us, you don't think you do. Therefore, you can't accept yourself. We can't accept the fake you. That's what it is. It goes on to say, yesterday evening, I was attacked by a white woman who was upset I was wearing no bra. Gagnon shared in a tweet alongside a video of the incident. I utilized IG Live to record her actions against me. I have never experienced a white mob chasing me. It's the scariest thing that ever happened to me in my life. Please be safe out there. You still won't say it was racist. You won't say it's a hate crime. You still, while mentioning they're white multiple times, you're tap dancing. You're tap dancing. You want people to come to the conclusion. Just say it. People won't say it because you won't say it. But guess what? I'm going to say it. But I ain't saying it for you. And that's your problem right there. Once again, I'm saying it to our viewers. We have no friends. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. Shout out Jay Lava. Hello, McFlizzle. It goes on to say, yesterday evening I was attacked by a white woman. You keep making sure to say white, and you were attacked. But when we go to ask why you were attacked, oh, they don't put the same thing twice in here, the same paragraph, so they had me reading it twice. Thanks, Blavity. The footage shows the incident, which occurred last Wednesday, begin with a verbal altercation between Gagnon and another woman. What are you arguing with the lady for? See, here we go again. Especially if you can't fight. You arguing with a lady, then you take all the lumps upside your head. We don't condone that behavior. Hashtag pull up season. Protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times. You could have did the windmill, sis. But I get it. You said it was a mob. You had the KKK on your heels. So you ran away like a coward. See? But see, I understand. Because that's built in you. We got to come up out of that. We got that too, FBA. That's why you got, we don't need no reparations. We don't need no reparations. What we gonna do with some reparations? That's how I know, Indigenous lady, that you are black. Because it was about a brawl. It was about a brawl. It was the brawl. That's what did not know. It ain't got nothing to do. It was the brawl. In denial. You Hakuna Matata et. It goes on to say, two women then approach Gagnon as she questions why she, as an indigenous woman, would be body shamed on unceded Algonquin territory. Algonquin. But you're not ready. You made all these statements about your land, but you wasn't ready to fight for your land. And were you not only unwilling to fight for your land, you ran off of your land. You were pushed off of your land. So how you trying to give somebody a history lesson? They just gave you a history lesson, didn't they? Didn't they? Didn't they? This is what I'm talking about. So then you put this out here. It's a brawl, it's a brawl. But what about my land? Well, what are you talking about here? Huh? You're talking about hate. Yet you won't say it. You won't say it. So you want us to say it for you. You're going to have to hold your own Indian fry bread, P. Only pack enough in the peace pipe for a solo smoke on this one. That's it. That's it. That's all. Don't touch me. Oh, you calling her bees? And don't touch me, B. She shouted as one of the women appears to physically assault her. How you so tough, fam? Running away, cowering, snotting at the nose, calling people batches. Come on, man. You stop it. You're a crybaby bully, fam. Things escalate as the mobsters realize Gagnon is filming. One woman is heard screaming, "Stop filming." She appears to hit Gagnon again, this time knocking her down to the ground as more screaming ensues. You got the flu flops put on you after all that tough talking? So what did you think was going to happen when you made Custard stand and was like, yo, this is my land? You didn't think that you would have to possibly fight? So you didn't grab nothing from the ancestors. You wasn't like, yo, Pocahontas, see me through this. Nothing? You just was just talking, huh? This is what I'm talking about. Nobody wants to claim to be black, but y'all all want to try to pretend and use the tactics, but then you're missing parts of the tactics, which is heart. You gotta have heart. You can have all the misery, you can have all the I'm being oppressed, you can have all of that. You can have the substance abuse, the drugs going on. You can have all of that where it looks like it's the same and where it's similar, but where you fall off at is the heart there. Now, you were supposed to stand on your two, because that's what your mouth said. That's what your mouth said. And you went out there woofing. Wolves ride in a pack. You went out there solo woofing. Do you even have a relative, John Big Wolf Slayer? Nope, you don't have that. You didn't summons none of that. You didn't summons none of that. You disappointed the ancestors there, ma'am. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for real. That don't mean you deserved what you got. I'm not saying that at all. But this is just a little chastisement. That's all, just small. This ain't your fault. I'm talking about this aftermath. And I am talking about that. Don't touch me, batch. Well, come on now. What you thought was gonna happen? Them is fighting words, P. You telling somebody not to touch you, plus you batch? I would have thought you had some flu flops to give. Come on now, you sound like you were strapped up with all the bows and arrows and everything ready to get it in, and you came with nothing, fam. Man, think of how your people was fighting folks with guns, fam, with bow and arrows, fam, and still riding out hard, fam, to the death, fam. We riding on this. Where's that at? Them people was black. Y'all watered down, fam. You done let the white folk infiltrate you, fam, and you're watered down, P. You tried to quote all the words and say all the right stuff, and when the heart had to really be shown, you tucked tail. Period. And you're the same busters that let the natives out there starving. You're the same busters that get all the casino money and don't share it. You're the watered down busters. That's y'all. And you, ma'am, you're part of it. You look the part, you speak the part, but when it comes time to act in the part, you're not there. You're buffering. And I'm gonna read the rest of this garbage real quick, and then we go into the video because I'm disgusted with this at this point. Gangon struggles to get up and get her things, including her phone, which the mobsters had snatched from her. The video cuts, and we see Gagnon in her car explaining what just happened. Guys, I'm being attacked right now, she says, breathless. And none of these people, her voice trails off as the mobsters bang and knock on her doors. The woman who allegedly hit her is shown climbing on the hood of her car. Animals. This lady is attacking me now. Gangon says in the video. She later says she believes the woman attacked her because she wasn't wearing a bra. This is what I'm saying. You keep saying this. They asked you point blank, why do you think this woman attacked you? You said because no bra. Of all the things you could have said, you believe you were attacked by a mob of white people because of no bra. You kept naming, they're white, they're white, they're white. You kept name dropping. Then you name drop your ancestors and the land and who owns it. And you talking a whole lot of race and colors and creeds, but when they asked you, you deferred to the titties. You made this about titty wear. That's what you did. According to the Ottawa Citizen, police were called to the Billings Bridge area in Ottawa, Canada. This happened in Canada, where the incident occurred after reports of a collision. Investigators deemed Gagnon had been assaulted, charged the suspects, and took them into custody. Suspects, plural, we don't know, won't say, shielding their identity. These assailants, these barbarians, these thugs, these ruffians, these heathens. A citizen should be safe to freely walk, jog, work out as they may without being accosted for a brawl. No, it was for her color. But since you won't say it, ma'am, I won't say it either. Took them into custody. Later, they were released after being served a notice to appear in court. So nothing. A slap on the wrist, and they will get nothing as well. I'm sure the charges will be misdemeanors, and they will come down to maybe a small fine and some community service, reading books to kids at the library, perhaps. Authorities are describing the incident as a verbal altercation that escalated into a physical altercation. Because you were tough talking, ma'am, because you're an Indigenous woman and you thought you had that same swag as your ancestors, and you do not. You are the watered down version, obviously. While appearing in court, the unnamed 37-year-old suspect is said to be charged with assault and mischief. The Ottawa Police Service Hate and Bias Crime Unit has also reviewed the case, though no hate crime-related charges have been filed. That's what they wanted you to know, because you, the victim, said it was about a brawl. Oh, I was about to say, and I'm done with y'all. But here's the video. Here is, I'm standing on my ancestors' land, and I took lumpings after telling you I'm on my ancestors' land and calling you a batch.
Fucking touch me! Algonquin territory and tell people not to wear a bra. Hey? You're body shaming? Don't fucking touch me, bitch! Don't fucking touch me! Fuck off! Just calm. No. I'm trying to
Don't effing touch me, batch. You gave her a couple batches, all while not defending yourself, all while retreating in shame, all while, I don't even want to, dude, you was saying, dude, you're on such and such land, and that's how you respond. You were supposed to beat her to a pulp. You were supposed to shed some blood on the ancestors' land in the name of the ancestors, P, that you was quoting and talking about. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
document her. She assaulted me. I want her information because I would like to file a police report. All my followers.
Kill me! Can you stop? Stop! Get her away from me! No, you get away! No, if you stop!
Is you on the I know you ain't on the ground snotting, P. I mean, them was crocodile you was right before the part where you be crying so hard and then you go silent. You was right before that part. On the answer, you put this on the ancestors, and this is how you.
Look, she's still trying to come at me!
No, she's not gonna.
Stop!
Is that your phone? Is that your phone?
Yes, I'm going to my car. I'm going to my car. Give me my headphones.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
Police coming.
That's enough.
She's
That's
having
enough.
my phone.
That's enough.
Get
That's
away!
enough.
I'm trying to run away from her. I'm trying to run away from this crazy ass bitch. No. Can I have her book? Fuck off! Get the.
You was catching
Guys,
all the flu flies.
I'm being attacked right now, and none of these people.
Look at her. She's a
This lady is
barbarian.
attacking me right now. It's my phone!
Look at this
It's my
barbarian.
personal belonging!
I mean, this big old salamander linebacker face all on the.
You guys,
Oh,
this lady is attacking me,
lady, you're
and all
using
these
the
people
term-
are like,
Oh, yeah.
because
Look
I'm
at
not
his-
wearing a
look
bra,
at
she
this.
came
He
up to
had
me
a
and
big
attacked me.
jaw. Mr. Big Jaw. Yuck. That's disgusting. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, scold you, and fold you about being on cold there, Jackson. I already told you what we learned here. I gave my story. I gave the categories all in the middle. You're going to have to go back and watch. I already summed it up because I already knew where it was going. I already knew that. So if you came in late, you better go back and clean your plate now and find out what I said now. 4 words as usual. Little love, peace. See, that's 2 pieces, this piece and that piece. Blessings and Maloha, y'all. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Take that, take that, take that.
Be one to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood of Hot Lava Music TV and the Hot Lava Media Group. And I come to you today with.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper.